Good morning, Team Weather Shield. Jim here again. And for the last 2 weeks, we've talked about the core behavior of extending grace. And I believe that extending grace ought to be our default behavior. And I know from personal experience that it leads to many good outcomes. But there's a kind of a dark side to it, right? Where do you draw the line? This core behavior of extending grace is not an edict to let yourself get walked on or to be a patsy. And here's the principle to keep in mind that will help you to understand the balance. And that is, grace and responsibility are two sides of the same coin. We each have a responsibility to extend grace, but the receiver has a responsibility never to abuse that, never to take advantage because of that. Extending grace then does not mean enabling someone else's bad behavior. It does not mean letting someone take advantage of us or walk all over us. So when we're extending grace, we need to keep in mind that there is a difference between someone who's having an off day and who's having an off way of life. There's a difference between a person with a problem and a problem person. And that notion has served me well in my life, to differentiate between a person with a problem and a problem person. People in that second category, they need correction. And in fact, correction in that case is an act of extending grace. And I know that's counterintuitive, but I refer you back to the core behavior from a couple of weeks ago. Don't just be nice, care. Caring always means doing what is genuinely best for that person, what is in their genuine best interest. And enabling someone to perpetuate bad behavior is not caring for them or yourself. So extend grace liberally, but prudently. And there are times when extending grace means we need to have a caring confrontation where the gracious thing to do is to help them to see that they are out of line and that it's a consistent pattern and that is for their own good. And we will talk about that next week, how to have caring confrontations. But for this week, continue to practice extending grace to each other. Have a blessed day.